Hello everyone, my name is Chris and I'm also known as Galaxy's Dragon on SNS. Today I'm going to do a hair tutorial for you guys. So I'll go through the steps of how I usually paint hair and hopefully that will be interesting to you guys. So usually the first thing what I do is I try to look for kind of the overall color of the hair. And our particular victim today is Taehyung, or V from BTS. I have him as a reference, and I've already painted the face and everything, but now I'm ready to do the hair. So looking at the reference picture, we can see that his hair is pretty much brown. So I kind of went with this, obviously brown color, as the base for the hair. I pushed some of the forehead up into the hair because I want the strands to cover it, so I have to make them individually with my brush as I go, otherwise it won't look right, or so that's how it is for me, so that's why it might look a little off or odd right now. So yeah, let's get right into it. The next thing I do is I find the darkest color in the hair, and here it's kind of like a black, and I'm just quickly throwing in some of the dark shadows into it, the darkest darks, that's what I'm looking for. And I fill those in with really quick, light, varying brush strokes that kind of give this feeling of actual strands of hair, or the furriness, whatever you want to say, of hair. The fine strands, I guess. What you want to do is make sure that when you're putting in these strokes is going in the direction the hair is going. You don't want them all in different directions, or you don't want them all in the same direction or the same length. It's not going to look right, it's not going to look natural. So you try to follow the path of the hair. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Almost in essence, kind of like sketching the flow of the hair as I'm doing the first layer with the dark. Next, I move on to a little bit of a lighter brown, but still is kind of closer to dark, or to the darkest dark, to black, and I fill that in over on top of it. I don't want to cover completely what I just did, otherwise you'll lose some of the really dark, crisp darks. Yeah, see, I had to go back in and darken some of the parts up again because I did make them a little too light. So I'm correcting that right now. I'm using a special brush, a special hairbrush I actually found on YouTube, and it really is a lifesaver for me. I don't remember the particular video, and I did try tried searching for it when I got my brand new computer. I needed to reinstall it and I couldn't find it, so I had to reinstall some of the old brushes that I was using on my old computer before it kicked the bucket. I guess if you'd be interested, I could maybe upload a tutorial on how to set up that hairbrush I'm talking about. Right now I've gone to the next color up, that third color, brown. Actually no, I take that back. I'm doing, in the reference photo you can kind of see that there's this reflective blue light on his hair, and so I'm now using that blue and going in through on the black, the really dark browns, and adding in those highlights and that shine from the reflected light. And I just gradually go from the dark blue to a little lighter blue and a little lighter blue until it looks right. And here I'm putting in more of the highlights with a lighter brown. So as I'm going with this, it's kind of like a layering process, and I'm starting off with a really light touch as I'm going. I'm not pressing down the hardest that I can on the canvas as I'm putting in these lines, because I'm trying to bring out just slightly, lightly, little by little, the value in the hair, putting in the highlights. And it's really key to add in, as you can see, once in a while I'm putting in these stray hairs that are going off or outside of the top of the head, giving it kind of this messy feel, this real feel, because all of your hairs wouldn't be completely perfect unless like you were a Lego man wearing like a helmet or something. So you want those little flicks of the stray hairs here and there. And touching up some of the blending with the color and some of the strands of hair that are going into the forehead. And there's more of those stray hairs off the top of the head. And now I'm working on the highlights. In the past, I've sometimes added white, but I don't like how that looks. So here I actually am using more of like a yellow. It fits also more with the reference picture, and it's a little bit more subtle. I just added with a regular brush some paint to kind of mute a little bit of the highlight and blend it a little bit, because I was feeling it was somewhat a bit too striking and intense. And I ended up going in over it again to fix and clean it up to make it look more right, or what I thought was right. And here just adding in more of the strands into the forehead to make it look more realistic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if that helps, or if you found that educational or interesting, or what you were looking for. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me, and you can leave a comment down below or message me on any of my accounts, my Instagram, my Tumblr, my Twitter, whatever is your preference. And if you want to see more videos like this, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, or add in the comments down below some suggestions of what I can do next. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video real soon. Alright, bye.